Hi, this is Jason. I'm here to give you a full overview of the allAware app. allAware is a free instant group app for your organization designed to improve communication, member engagement, and it also supports a variety of mobile payment options for your organization. To get started, just go to our website, allAware.com. On this site, there's a variety of information available to you about the product and about people using it. Check out who's using it, and occasionally we highlight nonprofit organizations who are using the app, and you can read all about them, their mission, and how they're using the app. We also have a podcast series in which we interview members of the nonprofits about the things they do to make their community a better place. To get started, just click on Sign Up. And on this page you can create your free account right now, or you can log into your existing account, and that's to the web version of the app. Once you do that, feel free to get the mobile app. We're available on iPhone and iPad, on Android, on Kindle Fire, and Windows Phone, and recently we have a Windows 8 app available. Now, I'm going to go ahead and demo the app using the Windows Phone simulator. Again, we're running on all those other platforms, but it's just easier for me to demo on the Windows Phone app. And to get started, you download the app from your marketplace. We also have links to the marketplace entries from our website. So I'm going to go ahead and log into a test account that I have, and I'm logging in as a regular user, someone who doesn't have any administrative rights to any organizations. Now, as an individual, and keep in mind this is a test account, I can be a member of multiple organizations. In this case, right now, I'm a member of the allAware support org, where I can ask questions about the product and pass on critiques or suggestions for improvements, or if you're confused about a certain part of it. And then I'm a member of Luke University Alumni, which is a fictitious college alumni group, and I use Luke University Alumni to demo the app. Now, if you're new to allAware and you're looking for your organization, you can click on search, and you can type in a name or partial name or any other type of information, such as the kind of organization, and do a search, and it will return all the organizations that match your search criteria. Separately, the administrators of your organization can always just import you immediately into the organization. Alright, so I'm going to open up Luke University Alumni, again a fictitious college alumni group, and it takes us to the Where To screen. Now all these sections here, events, meetings, news, chats, etc., these are all different modules or sections that the administrators of your organization can enable or disable, as well as rename if they want to. So for instance, if your group calls meetings gatherings, they can change that to gatherings through the web app, and that change will appear in all the mobile apps. Alright, so quick questions though. Why would you use allAware? Well, one, it's a free instant mobile app. It's a free tool for your organization. It doesn't replace anything you have. You have your website, you have your Facebook page. It doesn't replace those. It's just an additional tool for you to improve communication and engagement with your members. And it does support a variety of mobile payment options. So first, mobile, very important. People are 7 times more likely to use a mobile app than they are a website. It's simply a matter of accessibility. Whenever they feel inspired to take action or check on a meeting, they can just take out their smartphone and take action right then and right there. And this is very important with mobile donations, and we'll talk more about that in just a little bit. But for now, let's check out events. So here in events and in the meetings sections, organizations, the members of organizations have instant access to all the group's information about events and meetings. The information only needs to be posted once, and all members can access it whenever it's convenient. I can click on a meeting, and I can choose to RSVP to it, clicking I'll be there or not at this time, and I can also get an attendee list and see who else is attending. Now, meetings is very similar, same functionality. You can choose to have events and meetings, or you can just combine into one category. It's up to your organization. Now, news, here the organization can easily broadcast important information to its members. The posts again become immediately available and can be accessed whenever it's convenient by the members. You can include pictures with the postings as well as links. So let's review a couple of the news items. Here we have a congratulations to Mike on coming in 8th at a marathon. If I want to read more about it, I'd click on that particular story, and they also included a link there. So what else? We have an update on Faith, who's recovering from a car accident. We have an update or reminder about an upcoming bake sale, which you can also find in the events section. There's a posting about people having babies, people getting married, and one of the alumni members passing away. All of these are perhaps the types of news items you would find in a college alumni group. And with your organization, you'd put the kinds of organizations that make sense for your organization and your members. So using events, meetings, and the news portion of allAware that we're just looking at, the organization has a new effective way to quickly get information out to its members. And it also helps the organization go green by reducing printing paper and postage, which saves the organization time and money. All right, now let's look at chats. Now, chats is the social portion of your private network. Here, members can post messages interacting with the organization and with each other. To participate, just click on the plus sign or add in the menu. And here you can ask a question or you can make a statement. Now, when you do this, it affects the types of quick responses that other members can make, and I'll show you what that means in a moment. You can add a body as well as a link, and you can attach images. If I was doing this from my computer, I could upload an image from my hard drive, or I could take a snapshot from my webcam. If I'm using my phone, I can take a picture from my phone's camera or select one from my image gallery. So previously I had asked a question in this group, any advice on dog training? Notice a Q appears before it, but more importantly, some of the quick responses are yes, no, and maybe, as well as comments. Now, statements such as the one that Angela made here, I love living in South Florida, our winters are great, instead of yes, no, or maybe, because that's a statement, someone can say, I agree, I like it, nice post, as well as make comments. Now, to make comments, anyone can make a comment. Just click on post a comment, and then we can say, hey, thanks, Angela. You remind us of this every year. And perhaps you'd even want to add a smiley face to that. So I'm going to go ahead and save that. And notice that comments went from 0 to 1 there. Alright, so chats. It's a really important section that we found. It enables members to interact on the go and helps maintain a sense of community within the organization. And it also can serve as social networking for your members within the organization's private environment. Alright, so let's move on to contacts. So here with contacts, your organization can highlight leadership, staff, and members who are in important roles. It's really just a frequently contacted persons list. You can add people with titles or descriptions and put them in any order that you want. Now let's click on members. Now here the organization gets an instant central member directory. And this is great because it can save everyone time and allow the organization to function more effectively. By having this available to people, people can match faces with names. Now I'm logged in again as a regular member. I don't have any special administrative rights, so I see someone's picture, name, and email address. Now members can choose to hide their email address from other members if they want to. And I'll show you how to do that in just a moment. Alright, so next we have the About section, and here's, I can look up the basic information about the organization, address, phone number, website, look at the logo, a selected picture, read about the mission or description. And having this kind of information just easily accessible to members is always a good thing. Alright, so very important to many nonprofits is the mobile payment options. So let me show you how that works. I can click on this little gift icon here, or click on the menu and then select Wallet. They both take me to the same place. Now, with Luke University Alumni, 3 sections have been made available. One is Make a Donation, the other is Fundraisers, and then is the Pay a Bill option. So let's look at Make a Donation first. Now, one point I want to make perfectly clear: the organization has complete control over the images, the text, and the amounts used here. We have a number of icons that organizations can select from, but you can upload your own and you would make this your own section. We do support 2 different types of donation icons. Ones that are for fixed amounts, such as these, $15 and $50. And then we have something called variable donations that don't have a specific amount. And the idea of the variable donations is these can be micro donations. The organization chooses a minimum amount for these. Maybe it's $2, it's up to them. And members can make a small micro donation while at the same time letting others know about special events in their lives, or they can share an inspired thought or honor both past and present members. And they can do that by selecting an image, entering the amount they want to donate, and perhaps also adding a message. Alright, so let me show you how to make a donation. We do support one-time and recurring donations. Recurring donations are available for fixed donations. So click on the donation icon that you want to use, $15, and here under recurring I can choose is this one time, once a week, every other week, once a month. I select my funding source, and I can optionally add a message and choose for that donation to be anonymous. Now I'm going to go back because I just want to show you the recurring option, but I'm going to make a donation through the variable donations. So notice the organization set the minimum at $2, so I can keep $2 or I can increase it if I want to. I select my funding source. So one point I want to make: the first time you use the system, you put in a credit card. From then on, you can select it from this drop down. And you can also, when you add a new credit card, you also have the option of entering your PayPal Express checkout account. I have the option of adding a message, and we have these quick starts. Now the idea of the quick starts is they've been designed with mobile users in mind. They can help jumpstart your message because typing on a mobile keypad can be a little tedious. But we have found that these are great for the web users too, because sometimes it reminds people of things they could say. So we're going to go ahead and say, congratulations, Mike. Congratulations, Mike, on coming in 8th. If you remember from the news section, Mike is the guy who came in 8th at a marathon. So I type my message. Notice I can make this an anonymous donation. We'll come back and make one of those shortly. And I'm going to click this to go ahead and process my transaction. Now this is a real-time transaction. It takes between 4 and 6 seconds to process. And once it is successful, I'll get a notice on my screen. I also get relatively instantly an email receipt for the donation I made. And in my account, both on the web and the mobile app, I can look at all the transactions I've made. And through the web app, I can actually download a list of all the transactions I've made. So there's a full audit trail of the donation. You get an instant notification that was successful, you get an email receipt, in your account is a list of all transactions you've made, and you can also download that list to your computer. Now I'm going to go back to chats real quick, and that's because whenever a donation is made, it is posted in the chat section. Now this can be disabled by organizations if they want. It's up to them. We don't display the amounts that are donated, but we do show the image, the message, and the name and photo of the person to donate. And what we found was in organizations we were working with during our early beta testing was that there was a definite increase in donation when members saw other members making donation. So it's something you might just want to keep in mind. You can enable or disable that feature. Alright, now I'm going to go back and I'm going to click on Wallet again, and I'm going to make another donation. This time I'm going to make an anonymous donation. And I'm going to do this in memory of Jacob Ledbetter, who's the alumni member who passed away. And I had added an image that I thought was good for that. Alright, so I'm going to keep it at $2. I'm selecting my funding source. I'm going to add an optional message, and I'm going to say, oops, in memory of Jacob Ledbetter. And I'm going to go ahead and make that an anonymous donation. I'm going to go ahead and click the process. Again, it takes about 4 to 6 seconds to process, and it will appear in the chat section. But what will be different this time is it'll include the message, it will include the image, but instead of coming from me, it will just show up as coming from anonymous. Now, people with administrative access to Luke University alumni do have a full list of who actually made donations. So a designated staff of the organization does have access to that information. So we'll go back and look at that quickly. Alright, there it is, donation in memory of Jacob Ledbetter. My message I typed, the image, and if it doesn't say it's from there, and if I click on it, it just says, well, it doesn't say who it's from, which was the intention. Alright, so let's go back, and previously we were making donations. I want to show you how fundraisers work and pay a bill. Now with fundraisers, essentially organizations can sell stuff. Maybe it's events, tickets, or calendars, or mugs, or whatever they'd like. They can make items available to users. In fact, one organization that we work with has a gift store, and it was manned by volunteers. And here they put, not in Luke University, but in this actual organization, about 20 some items from their gift shop online. So now people have access to purchase items, gifts for folks, 24 hours, anytime they want. And your organization can do the same thing. Now, fundraisers, these items for sale, are a little different in that we do add a processing fee to them. We don't do that with donations, but to get information on all the pricing, go to our website. There's a section called pricing, and we do our best to explain everything and make it as simple as possible. But once I'm done with this demo, I'll go to it and we'll walk through those, what's free and what's not free. So in addition to fundraisers, I have the option of paying a bill, and in this case for Luke University, they have an annual membership fee. Like with the fundraiser items, I would click on it, and we add a processing fee to it. So if it's $35, the processing fee is $1.50. I select my funding source, I can add an optional memo, and I can process that. Alright, so we covered events, meetings, news, chats, contacts, members, the About section. We looked at the mobile wallet, and let's go ahead and take a look at some more of the menu options. You have help. That will go to our website, to our help section where we have video tutorials and additional explainers. Here I can access all my transactions, so I'd click on transactions, and this is talking to our backend running in the cloud. It's going to get an up-to-date list of all the transactions we've made. There we go. Now if I'm doing this from a PC, I can then, or my computer, I can download that whole list into an XML format or into a spreadsheet. Notifications, these are my notification options. We have two: organization updates as well as responses to my chats. Now organization updates, I can get an email summary sent out to me daily, weekly, or monthly. So, and that contains all the things that are new in the organizations I'm a member of. Now with responses to my chat posts, here I can also get an email summary, daily, weekly, or monthly. And that's if I post a question or statement in chats, I can get the email summary of all the responses to it. Now, with both of these, we also have email push notification options. So when something new is posted in the organization, you can optionally immediately get an email push notification sent to you, as well as for responses to your chat posts. And then we also have account, and this is my basic profile. Again, I'm logged in as a test account. My name is not really John Doe, but here I can look at my account and I can edit it if I'd like to. Now, if there's a certain feature function you're looking for that you've seen in some of the demos and it's not on the mobile phone, then it's available through the web app. For instance, not all, but a lot of the administrative functions are just available through the web app. And as a regular user, if I want to change my password, we allow you to do that through the web app, not through the mobile app, and that's for various security precautions. Alright, so I think we've covered about everything from the user perspective. Let's go back and take a look at the website. So again, allAware, it's a free instant group app for your organization. We're available on the web and then also on the mobile platforms. We talked a little about pricing. If you click on pricing on the site, try to outline everything that is free. You can register as an individual, an allAware account, and that's free. You can register your organization, that is free. There are no monthly fees. There's no limit to the number of members of your organization. All these modules are free to use. You can enable them, disable them, rename them if you want. Religious services, events, meetings, news, chats, contacts, the member directory, and about us. If your members do any kinds of mobile payment transactions through the system, there's a standard credit card transaction fee. It's 2.9% plus 30 cents. And with donations, we do not add any processing fees to the donation. When it comes time to depositing your collected donations, and this is not each donation, this is when the amount that's been collected, maybe it's $300, maybe it's $500, maybe it's $1,000, you choose to deposit that into your account. We do have a $1.50 deposit fee for doing that, and that helps us keep the lights on so we can continue offering the rest of all the app features available to you for free. If you do want to take advantage of the fundraiser feature or pay a bill, we do add a processing fee that is paid for by the member. So if you have a $35 item, a $1.50 processing fee is added, so it would be $36.50. We also support text messaging. We have a QR code support. Both of those, how those features work, will be changing in the near future. We do have a number of exciting new features that are coming, so just stay tuned. Check in our blog on our Facebook page to read about what's new. For our blog, it's in the About Us section. So just click on About Us and then click on News, and here it's our blog posts, it's links to interesting articles or things that other people have written about us. We post a number of different items. Here's one on volunteers in America, why do we promote customers, what is social entrepreneurship, an infographic on charitable giving in 2012, talking about a very good book on social entrepreneurship, and many other articles. And if you ever need to contact us through the mobile app in the allAware support organization, a great place to post questions and make statements. You can also contact us through the website. Just put in your message and email address and submit it. Feel free to reach out to us on our Facebook page. We also have a Twitter account. And again, allAware, it doesn't replace anything you have. It's a free instant group app. It's great for improving communication, member engagement, and it opens up a number of mobile payment options for your organization. I hope you found this video useful. And lastly, on the video tutorials, We have for them broken into 3 sections: getting started, using the app, and organizations. Once you check out getting started and using the app, if you want to register an organization, administer it, organizations, this section 3 here is where you want to go. This video tutorial that you're watching now is really kind of a combination of not all, but most of the getting started videos and using the app. There are a couple more segments that I didn't cover in that, so feel free to explore the getting started and using the app. Alright, I hope you found this tutorial useful. Thank you.